Welcome to Word Study with Miss Flaherty. Here's what you'll need. You'll need your YouTube workbook. And today we'll turn to page 39. Be sure at the top it says Word Study 6/4 because today is June 4th. You'll also need a pencil and an eraser. Feel free to pause or rewind the video as much as you'd like so you can work at your own speed. Jumping jack, j, j, j. J says j, G-E says j, G-I says j, G-Y says j, D-G-E says j, D-U says j. Net, net, N says K-N says G-N says Mustache, mustache, M says M-B says M-N says Today I have some word study shout outs. Say way to go, Cody. Wow, Cody, really neat word study work. Good job with those welded sounds. Say way to go, Joel. Joel's careful to not just stop with his sorts and his syllable challenge, but to also work on the activity on the next page and practice blending words with that same spelling pattern. Can't wait to see your work in your YouTube workbook today. Hi, first grade friends. Today in word study, we'll be working on building words that have a tricky consonant sound. We'll be looking at two spelling patterns that say like on our net wall card. We'll be looking at words that have GN says and KN says These are tricky because we don't actually hear the G or the K making any sound. We only hear the sound. So go ahead and open up your YouTube workbook to today's page. We're on page 39. It should say today's date, June 4th at the top. And today you'll only need 2 columns in your sort. So draw a line side to side and a line down the middle. Make sure you leave a little space at the bottom for when we do nonsense words and our syllable challenge. At the top of the first column, write GN, and at the top of the second column, write KN. You can make your workbook look like my screen. Go ahead and pause the video if you need more time to set up your workbook. All right, friends. Our first word that has this tricky consonant sound in it is new. I knew the answer, so I raised my hand. New. Go ahead and build the word new. I wonder which tricky sound you're choosing, which tricky spelling pattern you're choosing. All right, let's build it together so we can check our work. New has the sound at the beginning. And I need to think, is it GN says or KN says In new, it's KN. So make sure you underline KN says new. Here's how we spell the word new, like I knew the answer. Check your work and give yourself a big check mark if you rocked it. We're off to a great start. Your next word is knife. I need a knife to cut my apple for lunch. Knife. Do your best to try to build knife. All right, which tricky spelling pattern did you choose? That's right. At the beginning of knife, it's KN says And then I hear a long I. It's I blank E. Knife. Awesome. Give yourself a smiley face if you rocked this one. And I'm adding it to my KN column. Now let's see what's up next. Your next word is gnaw. The dog wanted to gnaw on my shoe. Gnaw. Gnaw means to chew on. Go ahead and try to build the word gnaw. Where did you hear the N sound in this word? That's right, it's at the beginning. So gnaw actually starts with G-N, says N. And then you hear ah. I know that a W can say ah. Here's how we spell the tricky word gnaw. If you made a mistake, that's okay. Use your eraser and fix up your spelling. And then add it to your GN column. All right, up next, your word is knock. I always knock on the door. Knock. Let's check our work and build it together. Knock. Knock starts with KN. Knock. Nice. If you rocked it, say way to go me. I'm going to add that to the KN column. Up next, your word is gnome. In this picture, you can see a garden gnome. That's a little statue you might find in a garden. Gnome. I give you a little hint. Which spelling pattern do we use for gnome? That's right, gnome starts with G-N. And then I hear a long O, gnome. So it's O blank E. Gnome. Nice work. Check mark if you spelled gnome correctly. If you made a mistake, go ahead and fix it up and make sure you started with G-N says N. I'll add that to my list. All right, the next word is gnat. A gnat is a really annoying fly that won't leave you alone. Gnat. How do we build the word gnat? Yeah, gnat starts with G-N, says N, and then I hear at. Nut. That wasn't so tricky. Check mark if you rocked it. All right, and our next word is knob. I use the door knob to open up the door. Knob. Which spelling pattern did you choose for knob? That's right. Knob starts with K-N, says knob. Nice job. I'm adding it to my list. And here is your last challenge word for our sort. This one's a little different. Listen to it. Sign. On the road, I read the street sign. Sign. Where do you hear the n sound in sign? That's right, it comes at the end of the word. Go ahead and do your best to build sign. We build sign like this, with GN at the end of our word. Wow, that was a really tricky one. Give yourself 2 check marks if you knew that sign ends with our tricky consonant pattern, GN. And I'll add that to the GN column. Really nice work with this tricky N sound. All right, it's time for some nonsense words. Write this one on your paper in your workbook. To help you read it, circle up any chunks that you can use to blend. I'm going to circle GN. What does GN say? Exactly. And I see Bossy ER says All right, I want to hear you blend it by yourself. Go ahead. All right, let's do it together. Ner. Nerm. Say silly nerm. Great job. All right, write down your next one and circle up those chunks. Okay, try to blend it to yourself or to a family member who's nearby. Let's check our words together. KN says, Ooh, and then I see I blank E. Sneaky E taps on I and makes I say his own name. Let's blend it together. 3, 2, 1. I. Nipe. Say silly nipe. I've never heard a word like that before. All right. Write this down and try to blend it in your silliest voice this time. In this word, I see O-R-E says or. Let's blend it in a silly voice. You ready? Floor. Say silly floor. All right, it's my favorite time of word study. It's time for our syllable challenge. We'll use what we know about the vowel letters and vowel teams to help us predict how many syllables are in the word. You know the drill. All right, write down our first word and circle up the vowel letters or vowel teams. Then write down how many syllables are in this word. So you should have circled the vowel letter O. If there's only one vowel sound in this word, how many syllables are in it? That's right, there's only one syllable. Let's clap it and count it just to be sure. Knob. There's only one syllable in knob. Okay, write down our next syllable challenge. How many syllables are in this word? Even if you can't read this word, if you have trouble blending it, I know that you can look for the vowel letters or vowel teams to help you figure out how many syllables are in it. That's right, I see the vowel A and the vowel I. So how many syllables are probably in this word? That's right, it has 2 syllables. Now let's go ahead and clap it and count it just to be sure. Gnawing. That has 2 syllables. Great job. Once you've finished up your sort and you blended your nonsense words and you did your syllable challenge, make sure you turn to the next page in your word study workbook. You get to practice these tricky consonant spelling patterns, KN and GN, all by yourself. You get to color the words with KN purple, color the words with GN green. And you can even practice WR. What does WR say? WR says That's right. You can color those words blue. Now make sure you actually blend and read each of these words out loud to yourself. I can't wait to see you practice. I'll see you soon, first grade.